What's up guys, this is Sunny back with another video. Today real quick I want to share with you guys my macOS Catalina 10.15.4 OpenCore 0.5.6 step-by-step guide. This guide is really simple, really easy. You don't have to play around with the config playlist. You don't have to do all this crazy thing. You don't need to pull your hair, okay? If you guys do like my video, if you do like my guide, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also give this video a thumbs up. I like seeing my videos get 1000 likes. That keeps me motivated so I can make more contents like this. So guys, first thing first, you do need a USB pen drive, 8 gig or more. If you have a USB drive 3.0, your process will be a lot faster. So let's not waste any more time and let's just jump in. So guys, you guys can see here I have Gib macOS and then an ACPI folder, drivers folder, kicks folder, a Gen SM BIOS folder, then a config playlist. Now this config playlist is ready to go. You don't have to edit anything. I'll show you guys real quick. And then we have proper tree. You guys do need to download and install Python, because if you do not download and install Python, what will happen if you open Gib macOS here? If you right click on Gib macOS, run as admin, see Python 3 was not found. So without Python, this piece of software not going to work. Just keep that in mind. So first thing what we'll do, we'll just download and install Python. Simple, just open your browser and go to Google, type here Python. And you guys can see here, welcome to python.org. Open that, go to downloads, and we can download Python. So download, run. So you guys can see Python installer is open. We can close the browser. Now, before you install Python, you need to add Python 3.8 to a path. So make sure you check this here. Install now, yes. Alright, so Python installation setup was successful. We can close Python right now. Now we can go to this PC and hopefully you did plug your USB drive to your computer. And you guys can see I have my USB drive here. Now if you do have anything important in your USB drive, make sure you back up before you format, because after you format, you will lose everything. Just right click on your USB drive, format, restore device default, start. Okay. All right, simple as that. And now if we open Gib macOS, go to Gib macOS -master, and you guys can see here I have Gib macOS.bat. Now if you guys don't see .bat, what you can do, go to view, the top here, then go to options, change folder and search option. Click on that, go to view again, and you can see here show hidden files, folders and drives. So you can check, you can click on that, and then you can uncheck hide extension for known file types. Just make sure you uncheck that and then click OK. You're done. Now we can right click on Gib macOS, run as admin, yes. All right, so we need to download just the recovery part of the macOS Catalina 10.15.4. So we can just type here R and then press enter. All right, now we need to find like the full install of the macOS Catalina 10.15.4. So you guys can see here number 3, macOS Catalina, okay, 10.15.4. full install. We need to download the recovery, the full recovery part, okay, not the full macOS Catalina. So we'll type here number 3, enter. Now basically give macOS downloading the recovery part of the macOS Catalina 10.15.4. You do need internet connection. Okay, we are done. Press enter, type Q and quit. So now we can open make install.bat. We can right click, run as admin. Yes. Okay, and you guys can see I have my USB drive here, Kingston Data Traveler 3.0. So I can type here number 1 for my USB drive, and then O for OpenCore bootloader. Okay, O, not 0, just remember that. You can type O here and then press enter. Type Y for yes, enter. All right, now we need to basically go to our Give macOS folder. The folder is already open, okay? And then go to macOS downloads here, public release, next, and copy the path. Paste it here, enter. Now remember guys, this part will take at least 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll be back after this part is done. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are done with this part. It took about like 15 minutes. So we can close, enter, can close this, you can close Give macOS folder also. And now if we go to this PC, and you guys can see my USB drive here now called boot. We can open this, and there will be like two things after you open boot and EFI. We need to go to EFI, okay, and then go to OC. And here you will find a couple folder, ACPI, drivers, kicks, tools, and then OpenCore.efi. So first let's open ACPI. There's nothing in this folder. So we'll open my ACPI folder. So basically what you can do is just drag and drop this one to ACPI folder. So we are done with ACPI. Then open the drivers folder. All right, here we don't need all this here. We can just delete these. Yes, and then open my drivers folder and get the APFS driver loader and also VVox. All right, so we are done with the drivers also. Now we need kicks. So let's open my kicks folder here, and here is the important part. Okay, now you guys can see here I have Realtek RTL811 kicks, and also I have small tree Intel 82576. So the small tree Intel kicks works with most of the M4 motherboard. Now if your motherboard have a Realtek internet LAN chip, then you need to use the Realtek one. Okay, just remember that. So the motherboard I'm using right now, ASRock X570 Phantom Gaming 4 motherboard. Now this motherboard will work with small tree Intel kicks. So let's copy, just you can copy or just drag and drop. All right, and also I need Apple ALC for audio and Lily from here. All right. Okay, so we are done with the kicks. Okay, now we can go to tools and we can delete all this. We don't need this. Delete. Yes. All right. Okay. Now, before we go any further, we need to open Gen SM BIOS. So basically, we need to generate UUID, serial number, and MLB number. So order for our iMessage, FaceTime, or App Store to work. So let's open this. Go to Gen SM BIOS. Okay, and then open Gen SM BIOS. And here The first one, we need to install an update. So type number 1, enter. All right, so second, select config playlist. Number 2, enter. Okay, so I have my config playlist here on my desktop. What I'll basically do, I'll just drag and drop this config playlist here and then press enter. Okay, now I have the config playlist here. Now you can type here number 3 and generate SM BIOS. So number 3, enter. Now here I need to type the model of the version of the Mac we are trying to replicate. So here you can type here iMac Pro 1,1 and then press enter. And that's it. We don't have to do nothing else. If you want to copy this and maybe save it, but you don't need to do it. It's already done. You can press enter and we can close our Gen SM BIOS. Close this. Okay. Now we can just drag and drop the config playlist from the desktop to our USB drive EFI OC folder. All right. And now we need to open Puppetry and take a real quick snapshot. So open Puppetry, puppetry.bat, open. Now go to File, Open, and we need to go to our USB drive, EFI, OC folder, and then pick the config playlist from here, select it, open. Now here, we need to go to File again, OC snapshot. Okay, go to our USB drive again, EFI, OC folder. Make sure you are on the OC folder and select folder. Snapshot is done. Now File, Save. That's it. We are done with this macOS Catalina bootable drive, and now we can plug this bootable drive to our AMD Ryzen computer and we can install macOS Catalina 10.15.4. So let's jump in and finish the installation. Alright guys, you guys can see we are in ASRock X570 motherboard BIOS right now. Now basically we need to reset the motherboard BIOS to default settings. So we'll go to Exit, Load UEFI Defaults, yes, and then Save Changes and Exit, yes. Now we need to boot from our USB bootable drive. So UEFI Kingston Data Traveler 3.0, and we'll boot from Mac OS base system. Alright, so we are in macOS utilities right now. So we need to go to Disk Utility, Continue, tap on View, Show All Devices, and then pick the drive we need to format. So I'll format the SanDisk SSD I have here, erase. You can name the drive whatever you want. Change format to APFS. Erase. Done. We can close disk utility. Click on reinstall macOS, continue. Continue. Agree. Agree. And pick the drive. Install. This process will take at least 20 minutes maybe. So I'll come back after this process is done. I had to fast forward most of the installation part, so please don't mind. So we are done with first part of the installation. Took almost 20 minutes. Now we'll boot from the USB bootable drive again. And we'll boot to macOS installer and finish the second part of the installation. So the second part of the installation will take around 10 minutes. So I'll be back after this part is done. So we are done with the second part of the installation. We still need to boot from our USB bootable drive again. And this time we'll boot from our SSD. So we are finally done with the setup. Now let's go to about this Mac. And as you guys can see, we are running macOS Catalina 10.15.4. And you can see the CPU spec here, but I'm running Ryzen 7 2700 CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and RX 5700 graphics card, flash RX 5700 XT BIOS. So you guys can see graphics and everything working. Let's go to Safari, and we need to download Clover Configurator. Can click on this first link. Download. Close the browser. And we can right click and open Clover Configurator. Open. And now we need to go to Mount EFI and mount our SSD. Type your password, open partition, okay, and there is nothing in our SSD partition. Now we can open our USB drive and just drag and drop the EFI folder to our SSD EFI partition. Now we can close everything. We can close Clover. And we can eject the USB drive. We don't need the USB bootable drive anymore. And now we can restart and boot from our SSD. As you guys can see, we don't need the USB bootable drive anymore. All right. So most of the things should work. Internet should be working. You guys can see about this Mac again, running macOS Catalina 10.15.4. Open this Safari. You can go to Apple website. Internet is working, and now we can go to YouTube. And let's go to Tech Tuner Live. Alright guys, make sure you don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video. And audio should work. I'm using my Scarlett Focusrite 2x2 audio interface, but even if you don't have an audio interface, your audio should work anyway. Your App Store should work, iMessage, FaceTime, everything should work. Alright guys, that should be it. If you do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace.